Joined by Johnny White. You win game one in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. How does that set the tone for the rest of the season, Coach?
We got work to do. That's a good North Gwinnett team, but we missed some shots, and if they catch some balls, man, it'll be a different story.
The Corky Kell Classic finale took place Saturday night at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and it was a game where you saw North Gwinnett take on Douglas County. North Gwinnett went 12-2 last year and says that they want to run it back, and they believe they have a chance to win a state championship. And also Douglas County, they also think they can win a state championship. They have some great transfers. They probably have the most talented team in the state of Georgia this year. This game ended in a 21-7 Douglas County win. But the end of this game was pretty interesting, and I wanted to do a little bit of a breakdown to show us, what happened and kind of give you an idea of how that game ended. But first, let's talk about how we got there. So let's start in the first quarter, where North Gwinnett had a pass right up the sideline. Looks like a fade ball that went right off the outstretched hands of the receiver, Evan Hawkins. That could have gave them a 7-0 lead and started them off ahead in this game instead of behind.
But he just couldn't quite hold on. What a throw by Rahman.
Great throw by Rahman. He lays out for this. He's behind Nick Burton.
Now we head to the third quarter, where the score is 21-7. About midway through the third quarter, Douglas County is up, and North Gwinnett runs an RPO. You see a bubble and a fade route on the left-hand side. Really probably could have threw that fade route if he wanted to. But on the right-hand side, he has the little skinny post, and that's wide open as well, as the safety jumps down, biting on the play action there. And it goes right through the receiver's hands. Braylon Jackson cannot hold on to that ball. That was another touchdown. Would have made it a one-score game. And it's a big play. That's two big plays now that if both of those plays were made, we'd be looking at a different fourth quarter, 21-21. Instead, it's 21-7 going into the fourth.
Rahman has put a few on the numbers tonight and probably doesn't have as much to show for it as he probably deserves.
All right. So now let's take it to the fourth quarter. We'll start here. Just under 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 4th and 22 for Douglas County. Their punter shanks the punt, only goes 12 yards, and North Gwinnett gets the ball at the 30-yard line with about 4:45 left to go.
Normally Devin Carter, the wide receiver committed to Florida State, not playing tonight. Carter is the normal punter, so his absence makes a deal and a difference for Douglas County on special teams.
And you see Eric Godfrey immediately go to his team and go, let's go. Here's our chance right here. He starts clapping, pointing at his kids.
And on the first play, they throw a little fade route on the outside to number 20, Ryan Taryn. And it's incomplete, but there's a late hit on the play.
That's going to be a 15-yard penalty and a huge mistake.
Yes, bad.
So after the penalty, the first thing they want to do is get the ball to the tight end, because they haven't been able to throw the ball, intermediate. So they're trying to get a little tight end slide here. It gets him about 4 yards. Now here's where it gets interesting, because he doesn't get out of bounds technically. So they hurry back to the line, trying to preserve time to call the next play. Here on this play, they roll out with a smash concept to the outside. You see the tight end there is on the left-hand side. I would have to assume that the tight end should be on the right-hand side to seal off the edge, because it resulted in a sack. The running back, who was the field player, had to turn back inside to try to get the blitzing linebacker, who was playing a little bit of a spy there, found an opening and got in there and sacked the quarterback. You can see here on this 3rd and 11, they're looking to play with the linebacker on the left-hand side. You can see you got your running back running the wheel route. You got the wide receiver on the outside running the stop right behind him. Quarterback doesn't really have time to read that progression, and you can tell he wants to go to that outside receiver running that stop route there in the middle. He's not open because the linebacker sits there, but he doesn't take the running back, and by that point in time, he's already sacked again.
Bull rush, the tackle there.
Texas A&M commit comes up big.
Big time play there by Jordan Carter.
Again, they are hurrying to the line to try to optimize time, but at 4th and 12, you might want to take a little bit of time to, huddle up or get the play in, because it could be the last play that your team runs in the entire game. So it's more important to make sure you get the right play call in than it is to hurry up and get to the line, in my opinion. And you can see on this play, they run a bit of a verticals clear out play with the wide receiver running across the field, and he gets the ball underneath. But it's 4th and 12. Throwing the ball underneath doesn't help in this situation. But there's a penalty on the play. I failed to mention at this point, North Gwinnett had one timeout remaining in the game. So they had used 2 timeouts earlier in the half. They had 1 timeout. All right, so with the personal foul penalty, they get a half the distance to the goal line. It's not an automatic first down. So instead, it's 4th down and 2 now. So they need to get this 4th down in order to continue the game, try to score, bring this game back close, right? Now look at here. In real time, from the end of the last play to the start of the next play is 1 minute and 40 seconds. 1 minute and 40 seconds. And I just want you to watch as they try to get the play in, get lined up, and run the next play. Players are standing around, waiting on the play call, waiting to know what's going to happen. The ball's already spotted. Players are basically lined up in the formation that they're going to be in. But you can see the quarterback looking back at the sideline, trying to get the play. Continuously trying to get the play. Still doesn't know what the play is. He's trying to get the coach's attention. He says he doesn't know what's going on. You can see all the players, most of the skilled players looking back. So now he goes back, he gets the play, walks in, still waiting for the ball to be snapped. He turns back around. They're still waiting on the referees to make the call. The players are still kind of standing around. But you can assume here at this moment that all the players know what the play is, what play is going to be run, and should be ready as soon as the whistle gets blown, as soon as the official starts the clock, says we're ready for play, they should be ready. You can see the quarterback talking to the running back, talking to the tight end, offensive lineman talking, everybody's talking because this is a big play. It's 4th and 2 there, and they got to get this conversion for a chance to stay in this game. So now we got our quarterback looking back to the sideline. Apparently they never got the play. Hands is down. He doesn't know what the play is. You can see him still standing around. You can see the offensive lineman moving around trying to get into formation. Finally have the play now. Play clock is running down. Finally have the play. And you see a penalty as soon as they snap the ball. It's a surprise to the quarterback. No one knows what's going on. What actually happened was one of the defensive linemen for Douglas County made some type of noise or something that simulated the snap. And guess what? Now it's 1st and goal, half the distance to the goal line for North Gwinnett. They get another chance. Now they're at the 3. Look at the clock. It's still 2:57 left in the game. And you can see here that whatever play they planned to run on 4th and 2, they went right back to that exact same play here on 1st and goal. I guess lucky for them that the play didn't go through because this may have been the outcome. You see that linebacker comes through completely clean, right? Completely clean. The offensive tackle there has no idea that that linebacker is blitzing. He's blocking down, anticipating a double team up to the linebacker. But you got to see that second level guy. You got to protect that B gap. If he misses that, that guy comes through and makes the play. But luckily, it's only 2nd and goal. They run a design quarterback run. Looks like a read option, but it's really a design quarterback run. He gets down to the 1-yard line. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's trying to get the call. He gets the call. 3rd and goal. At the 1-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Now, mind you, they got the ball with 4 minutes and 45 seconds, and they had 1 timeout. Now it's about 2 minutes left, and the clock is running. And what do? You get the wrong play call. You get the wrong play call. Obviously, they're running some type of duo set or some type of inside zone, some type of ISO set here where they're all pinching in, or all the offensive linemen are drive blocking inside and leaving the outside guys untouched as we're trying to get penetration here. Quarterback pulls it here because he's going to read it. One guy's going for the running back, the other guy goes for the quarterback. I mean, it looks like great coaching here as both responsibilities are met. And now it's 4th and goal. So what do? They finally do take that timeout. They finally go to the sideline and regroup and try to figure out what's going on.
Patterson will line up,
see if they
right side of the formation.
See if they motion and spread out.
This is a 4th down play. It sort of comes down to this. Fake handoff, trying to throw it. Early contact, maybe.
And what you get is a pass play from under center. First of all, I'm very surprised that they went under center in this situation. Play action fake after they just saw that these outside linebackers and edge rushers are running straight towards the quarterback. And of course, what do you get? He runs directly at the quarterback, and they run the tight end on a drag. On 4th and goal, he's running a drag. He's standing at the 3-yard line when they run this play, and he's blanketed. But, I mean, that's the only option you have given the play that you call. But here's the tricky part right here. This play should have been called pass interference. I remember standing right behind the referee that was required to make this call. He didn't make the call. The coaches on the sideline were livid. Let's take a look at this play again. You can see here, he is being held while that ball is in the air. Has no opportunity to make that play. He doesn't make the call.
Early contact, maybe. They did try to go to Patterson.
Boy, Eric Godfrey.
Boy, Godfrey's
like
furious.
He's throwing everything. Let's see what we got here. Oh man, yeah, look at that. Yep,
yeah,
yes, he couldn't get his arms up.
Yeah, early contact not called. It was Gregory on the coverage.
They will not like that on replay.
Yeah, that's tough.
The referee on the sideline of North Gwinnett, he reached for it, and I thought he was going to, and he just didn't do it.
And that's how that game ends. So North Gwinnett had their chances. They had a chance to take the lead in the first quarter. They had a chance to make it a 1-score game in the third quarter. And they had a chance here. A lot of mistakes, mishaps, and just kind of first game jitters that put them in this situation. But what do you think? Should they have called pass interference? Did they have an effect on the game? Was there something else that maybe they could have done to put themselves in a better position to win this game? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed what you saw here, and I'll see you next time.
I think Douglas County is a team that has the personnel to come back in this building in December, but they got to figure some things out offensively.
Yeah, probably not the night from them we expected, but boy, showing a lot of resilience to get this win.